Today, I'm going to talk about core competencies of librarianship. American Library Association has identified those important skills and abilities that a library must have into 8 sections, and every section has more than 3 subsections. In my presentation, I am going to discuss the section 5, reference and user services, and I will select 5A. The concepts, principles, and techniques of reference and user services as the main topic of my presentation. The introduction to this competency can be divided into 4 parts. Who that librarians serve for, why users need help, what librarians should do to help them, and how librarians did in different eras. First, let's start with who. The subject that librarians should take care is users. They may have different backgrounds, come from different countries, or in different languages, but they all come to library and search for their needed information, and they all have possibilities to ask a library for help. Users refers to individuals of all ages and groups. No matter what are the differences between gender, race, education level, and so on, everyone who has information needs and wants to look for library resources is welcome to go to the library and ask questions if he or she has. Second, let's look at why. Why users need to ask questions and why librarians have to help them. There are 3 main reasons. First, they may have problems when searching for materials, no matter it is paper-based or electronic one. Second, they may not understand the services that are provided to them or ask for services, like the application for a library card, renew a library membership, or want interlibrary materials. Third, users may encounter problems when using facilities in a library, such as issues with computers, printers, and scanners. Although this kind of problem related to technicians mostly, users often ask librarians first. As experts who know materials and facilities in a library better than users, librarians should help these people as best as they can. Next is the what section. It tells us what librarians should do in reference and user services. As Mr. Samuel Sweat Green said in 1876, the things that librarians do today is the same as previous librarians did 130 years ago. They are helping users get through their problems when finding resources in a library. suggesting useful resources according to users' needs, teaching users special OPAC system or other particular facilities and options in the library, and advertising the library in a community or in a global scope to get more people know about library resources and make use of them. Then, how librarians did reference services in different time periods or change to users' view, how they solve problems with a library in different time periods. In earliest times, people usually went to a library and asked for a face-to-face interaction. They also sent regular mails back and forth for answers. It did cause some inconveniences, since some people lived far away from the library or couldn't come to the building without transportation. The next time period solved the problem. In 1940s to 1950s, people could still go to a library and ask a librarian or send regular mails. And the third choice came out, the telephone. It is the first attempt to provide remote service to users, and it is a successful example. Users can speak to librarians through telephone and get answers immediately without going to a library. When the time moved from 1980s to 1990s, people had all those mentioned methods above to solve their problems with librarians, such as face-to-face interaction, send regular mails, talk through telephone, and furthermore, technology gave another convenient way to offer reference services to users, the email. Together with the internet, users can send emails online instead of regular mails in the post office and get answers within a short time period. In this way, it provides a 24 hours, 7 days service mode. Users can ask questions regardless of barriers of work time and physical location. Now, users have more ways to present their problems to a librarian. They can still go to a library directly, send regular mails, make a call, and send emails to librarians. They can also make an online video chat with librarians and check any information they need through apps and cell phones like iTunes and Google Play Store. The goal for library and librarians is to provide user-centered services. All the things that librarians have to do and skills have to learn is to build a deep connection with resources, libraries, and users.